Get up, baby, this morning. This is Elio Piedra. Another morning means another coffee because this is morning coffee with Elio. This is going to be a great day. We have a fantastic guest. Get up, baby, this morning. This is Elio Piedra. Another morning means another coffee because this is Morning Coffee with Elio. Welcome back to another episode. Hey, and let me tell you, today we're going to be talking about a very, very important topic. With May being Mother's Month, hey, we need to talk about how we keep supporting moms, how we keep the development of this support system so we can, keep supporting moms in every single way, even though we are, all growing through this crisis. And to do that, all right, I have with me today a special guest, my dear friend Olga Garcia. She's a dietitian and lactation consultant at Healthy Start. So right now, without further introduction, let's welcome to Morning Coffee with Elio, Olga Garcia. How you doing, my friend?
Good morning, Elliot. Thank you for having me today. This is great. Sharing some coffee with you.
Yes, cheers to coffee, cheers to being here and educating moms, educating families, and supporting mothers, especially in this month. Mom is everything, and I am very passionate about May because of that. So talk to me and talk to our morning coffee community that is watching you about Healthy Start. What is Healthy Start about?
Okay, so Healthy Start is a program, like you said, for moms and families that are expecting babies or have babies between the ages of 0 to 3 years. So what we do is we are a home visiting program, which means we do visits at home or face-to-face encounters. We meet moms and families face to face so we can provide the education and the resources that they need when they need them. So we have a saying, and it says that it takes a village to raise a child, and it does. It
That's
does.
right.
So we want to be part of that village. We want to be that support where we can provide childbirth education, breastfeeding education, support, whatever mom and family are planning for this baby, the way they want to go through pregnancy, the way they envision their birth. and their postpartum and everything they want to do and the goals they have. That's what we do. We support them through that process of giving them information that's current, that is evidence based. We have different curricula that we use for those types of education. And so that way we can provide everything, all the information moms and families need to raise that child.
That is awesome. And how are you guys? How do you guys keep supporting moms during this time? This is we are, we are growing. I will always say growing because I don't believe in going through. I always think that every crisis is an opportunity to grow. So how we keep growing through this crisis, but how are you guys supporting moms when it's very difficult to meet anybody in person right now, just right at this moment? But we are actually so slowly reopening now, but I don't think that we are ready yet to meet moms in person. So how are you guys supporting moms?
So I'll explain a little bit how the program works, and so that way I can explain to you how we're working now. So the Healthy Start program is a statewide program. We are in every county in the state of Florida, and the way we get moms into the program is there is a screening tool that is used either when the mom goes to her first prenatal appointment or when the baby is born and mom fills out the birth certificate. So that screening gives the state of Florida information about any kind of risk factors or situations that could put that pregnancy or the baby at some kind of social or health risk. So when we get that screen, the health department gets that screen first, and then the health department sends it to us. And then when we have the referral, then we contact mom. So we have a first step in the process, which is connect. Connect is the part of the program that connects families with the resources that are available in the community. So Healthy Start is one of those programs, but there are other home visiting programs and other programs in the community that we can refer to depending on the needs of the family. And then when they're referred to Healthy Start, then we go out and meet them. So that's the way it usually works. Of course, during these times, it's been challenging, and we have had to adapt to the new times. So what happened is we went teleworking, so we are doing it through video conferencing or on the phone. So we're still open for services. We are still getting referrals from the prenatal care providers. We're getting self referrals, which is also, the mom can just call the program and say, I really need someone to support me through my pregnancy, or I have questions about breastfeeding, or I have questions about birth, or there's fears, there's all kind of things that happen during pregnancy and after baby is born, and moms have the opportunity to also call and refer themselves. So we are open, and we're working, and we have all the home visitors um, receiving those referrals. They make phone calls so that they can arrange those video calls, and then all the services are right now being provided through video conferencing. So once we start getting back to normal, which we don't know yet, at this moment, is video conferencing or phone services. But then we will establish some protocols to our goal is always keep families healthy. So we're not going to do anything that will put that at risk. So the main message is that we are still open and that we're providing services, receiving referrals, all the ways we get them. We also refer among the community resources. So when Connect gets the referral, they can refer to Healthy Start. They can refer also to the MICV program, which is another home visiting program. The Alachua County Children's Trust has a program through us, through Healthy Start, that's called the Newborn Home Visiting Program. So when the babies are born in the hospitals, they get moms get an invitation to participate in the program, which is getting one visit from a nurse within the first couple of weeks after birth so that the nurse can check on mom and baby and see that everything is okay. We have been very successful, detecting things that need to be referred to providers, healthcare providers, and or even hospitals. And so it is an important resource. All of us are there to support moms and families, dads, everyone in the family, because again, it takes a village. So it definitely goes that far. So we want to be there not just to talk to mom. We want to be there to talk to everyone. So that's it. Those are the main programs that are housed in Healthy Start.
Wow, this is so beautiful and so wonderful that we have these programs available just to you. I see a lot of friends and our morning community connected. So make sure that if you have any question, make sure to leave a comment below. Already, Julie, hello to you. Thank you for commenting and sharing Healthy Start website, which is www.healthystart at northcentralflorida.org. So if you have any question, please leave your comment. First of all, share this show so moms know that we have all these programs available. Yes, be a healthy start. And now I wanted to ask you a question because while we were talking before the show, you also mentioned to me that this program is free. It's not only available but free. Very important. Watch this. So talk to me about that. How is it free and how the families can get involved with the program with another third party? Because when you have a free program, there is different system to follow up with. So talk to me a little bit about this.
Okay, so all these community programs have some kind of funding, like state or federal funding. So all these different fundings make sure that the state has those programs in place to support the families, because public health is all about doing the best for everybody so that we have a community that's healthy. So, and what is better than from the start, from when the babies are getting ready. And we wish we could do even before then, before we're planning having a family, educating about, everything that we need to do to prepare to be parents, and then during pregnancy, and then after that. So that way, they're supporting families and communities, because it all starts with one person, but it goes out to the family, the communities, your city, your county, your state. So there is funding that's there for that purpose, and so all these programs function with that kind of funding, and some of them with local funding, like I mentioned, with the Children's Trust. So we provide services to the community, and the community doesn't have to pay for the services. They don't get a bill. They don't get anything like that. So you can access the programs. You can just call and ask questions. It's voluntary also. All these programs are voluntary. You don't have to participate. You may get a phone call from Connect right after you have your baby or right after you go to your first prenatal appointment, but that doesn't mean you have to do it. You can ask questions, make sure that this is what you need or the family needs, and that you want to participate and engage in this kind of services. Or sometimes you start with one program, and then throughout the provision of services, you identify that this is not the program I want. Maybe I want to go to other program, and that's perfectly fine. That's why Connect is there. They can just say, okay, I'll take the referral to this other program that may meet the needs of the family better.
This is getting very, very awesome. I have Michelle Banger Baker, right? I guess they were with you. Also, Julie is commenting. So remember to ask about your prenatal and infant screen at your provider's office. That's a comment that they're asking. That is fantastic. Thank you for
Yes,
commenting.
sometimes, and I know why she's saying that because sometimes we don't even know that when we go to that first prenatal appointment, we're gonna get that screen. There's a lot of paperwork that moms get when they go to the doctor's office, and they're not aware that that paper that they're filling out with all this information, it's going to result in a phone call, or that they even can ask for that form to fill out and make sure that her information gets into the program and that they can access services. So when you get that paper, either at the hospital when the baby is born or the prenatal appointment, you can ask your doctor. We make sure doctors have information about Healthy Start, about Connect. They have phone numbers. You can, if let's say they filled out the screen at the doctor's office and they said, no, I don't want to participate, and they're not going to get that Connect call after that appointment, then they can call Connect and say, hey, I thought I didn't need it at that time, but something changed, because life changes every day. Now we know it takes seconds for life to change. So if something happens and they feel like, okay, maybe now I need the services, they can perfectly call and self-refer to the programs and receive services at any time. It doesn't have to follow the same path. It could be, so make sure you ask for the screening at the doctor's office, that you're aware that when your baby is born, you're also getting that Healthy Start screen with the birth certificate, and you're signing it as you sign the birth certificate, and then after that you get the Connect call. But if you didn't, you can perfectly search, the Healthy Start program, Connect, in online, the website that you said, or the Facebook pages. You can, try to reach out, and we are there for you at any time.
So I wanted to ask you, this is priceless information, priceless. This is fantastic. So I wanted to ask you, how many counties here in this area, in this region, are you guys available? And also statewide, in Florida, do you guys have more offices? So talk to me a little bit about that, because we have a lot of friends and followers that they are all over, across the country, and I would like to share with them information about Healthy Start, not only how they can go and visit their website, but also how you can how you need to know if you have an office right there, right at the corner at your house, at your town. So talk to me about this.
Okay, so like I mentioned before, the program is a statewide program. So every single county across the state has a Connect and a Healthy Start program. Um, there is coalitions. So a coalition is just an organization that sometimes manages some of the counties together, some of them one, three. Our coalition is a special coalition. We actually have two coalitions, the Central and the North Central Florida coalitions. So we have 16 counties altogether. So we are from Hamilton County, which is almost at the border with Georgia, down to Citrus Lake, almost like Disney World. It's a really large area. So it's 16 counties around here. It includes Alachua, Marion, Bradford Union, Suwannee, Lafayette, Putnam, Dixie, Gilchrist, and Levy. And in the central area, of course, Alachua County. In the central area, it includes Lake, Citrus, Hernando, and Sumter counties. So I don't know if I missed a county, but we have also Putnam County. So every area is very different. Some of them are very rural, so there's not a lot of services out there. So we are in some areas we're the only program, or we have one or two programs. So that's why it's good to make that connection with the healthcare provider, ask about the Healthy Start screening, connect and then make sure that you know what's available in your county. The home, that's for Healthy Start. Then there's some counties that have the MICV program, which is the another home visiting program, and then the newborn home visiting program is only for the Alachua County residents. So that's because the funding comes from the Children's Trust. So we wish that every county had a Children's Trust or an organization that would put this in place, because it really is a great program to have to have a nurse available during the first couple of weeks or during the first weeks that can check on mom and baby is like you said, is priceless, and it's free. Is just looking for preventing a lot of problems that happen during those first weeks after birth.
That is so awesome. And I am gonna take a quick break to shout out to our sponsors. And when we come back, we are gonna be talking about how does Healthy Start support breastfeeding mothers. That's a very important topic that also Angie is asking why even mom needs help to stop smoking or dealing with stress. We're gonna be talking about all of this right when we come back. But before I go, I want to read something to you about Leo Roche. Leo Roche just made a comment, and he said, Miss Olga Garcia was so informative and instrumental with our daughter and newborn granddaughter. We are so appreciative of Miss Olga Garcia.
Oh,
So Leo Rocha, thank you for
oh,
commenting. Thank you for thank you for all of your support with Olga and Healthy Start. And now we're gonna to shout out to our sponsors really quick. And we are coming back right after that to talk about how Healthy Start is supporting moms not only with breastfeeding but with let's say they are smoking or they need to deal with stress. We are coming back just right after our sponsors. Thank you, Olga. We are coming back in just a second. Here we go. All right, so I would like to shout out really quick to our sponsors. We're going to start with Motory Group. Yes, Motory Group right there in Main Street and Alachua is a car dealer. Siva Range, a beautiful venue for weddings or corporate events. We have Gainesville Country Club, which is, if you're into golf, that's the place for you. We have Ravel Realty Group if you're looking to buy or sell your house. And then right after, stop by Team Cabrera Union Home Mortgage. They are gonna solve your problem with your mortgage. Miapa Latin Cafe is the official coffee of the show. Yes, Miapa Latin Cafe. Shout out to Miapa. Automotive service, maintenance, and repair. Tommy's Auto Works right there in Main Street and 23rd. Yes, and we are here Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at live at 10 a.m. So Kicks Dog Pediatrics. It is a beautiful pediatric clinic. So reach out. PT Solution, General Residential and Commercial Miners. You have the number on the screen. Bene Autos and other used car dealers. They're the top dealer of North Central Florida. We have the best restoration. They are master of disaster. So make sure that you reach out to them with the number on the screen. Beautiful Garden of Florida. They are going to make your garden look beautiful. Yes. And we're going to continue with Podcast Central, the official partner and co-producer of Morning Coffee with Elio, and every single segment that we do here for our community. We keep going with Arno Insurance, insurance for all Floridians, home insurance and auto insurance. Yes, Meldon Law. Don't get into an accident, but if you do, dial pound hurt because you matter most. Yes, that Meldon Law. Charco Grill, they say they have the best carne asada in town. CC Accounting, tax season is around the corner, so reach out to CC Accounting with Carmen Cuenca, Gonzalo Law, U.S. and International Corporate Law. Proud to have them with us as well. And we're going with Rutex. If you enjoy the intro and the outro of the show, Rutex, yes, made by Rutex. And then we'll continue with Jago 777 construction, drywall, and framing. And we also have Beeple. Shop the line, skip the line. If you don't want to be waiting, especially this time that lines they are not healthy at all. So expand your business, expand your vision, and just advertise with us. Well, we are coming back after this break to keep talking with the great Olga Garcia from A Healthy Start. You stay right there, and let's keep supporting moms. This is Morning Coffee with Elio. This is going to be a great day. We have a fantastic guest right now. So we are coming back after this break.
No.
Already, and we are back just like that with Olga Garcia, my dear friend Olga, from Healthy Start. And let's go back to these questions. Let's go back to this question. How does Healthy Start support breastfeeding mothers?
Oh my goodness. So this is one of my passions, and this is why I say that because I can talk about breastfeeding all day. So you may have to stop me. So breastfeeding support is one of the services that we provide in Healthy Start, and as we are trying to the best to do to provide evidence-based practices and everything, especially on the breastfeeding side because information is changing every day. So we encourage all the home visitors to get certified as lactation counselors or get all the breastfeeding training. I am the one in our area, I'm the one who does the breastfeeding training so that they can go out and support moms. It doesn't have a specific curriculum. It's based on the 10 steps to successful breastfeeding, which is an initiative that comes from UNICEF and the World Health Organization, so that every country has a way to implement those 10 steps. And those 10 steps, what they're trying to do is to put every single agency, hospital, healthcare facility, and professional to speak the same language about breastfeeding, to do the same practices that are friendly, that help moms and families to be successful with the breastfeeding relationships and goals, so that we are all on the same page, and we're all providing that kind of information and support to moms so that they are successful with their goals. So that's we do prenatal education, which is preparing for, and then when the baby is here, then we're there also through the home visiting or now through the video calls or a phone call with questions. This is happening. I don't know if this is supposed to be happening, and we're available, Monday through Friday. Sometimes depending on the program, some programs have other after hours um, availability for support. So if you contact your program in your county, then you will know what is available. But we are there to support you throughout the whole experience. If you are breastfeeding for a day, for 2 weeks, for 6 months, for 2 years, babies grow and start developing, and they change behaviors, and so it goes into, okay, it's breastfeeding, but we also do parenting education so that we know that when babies are developing all those new skills and everything they're every step of the day of the way they're doing something different, and they get distracted, or now they have to eat food, and there's so many stages in the way they feed and they relate to their parents. So we want to be there to teach and provide information about what to do in those moments, or how to help baby get there, the activities, and the how to go through every growth spurt, and every change in their behavior and their developmental skills. And so we kind of, those two services go hand on hand, like you do parenting and breastfeeding. And then we also, if mom smokes and it's during pregnancy or after baby's born, it's never too late to say, okay, I need to cut down or quit. And we also have services for that. Our home visitors are trained to help mom throughout this very hard process of quitting smoking, because it's one of the hardest um, things to stop doing because there's a lot involved in that. Sometimes it's emotional stress, sometimes it's just, it's the habit. It's not just it's the habit, it's the addiction to nicotine, is a lot of things that are happening when a person smokes. So we are trained for that, and we also have different resources or other organizations that we work with that we can refer to if needed. So if you need support for that, we're there too, in a supportive way. Also, we do the childbirth education. Now we are encouraged to get certified by LAMAS, which is one of the organizations that does that kind of training. So we are childbirth educators. Actually, I went through the process last year, so I know what that takes, and it takes a lot of studying and preparing, and the latest research. We have to be updated on that. So we are, current in our knowledge and experience so that we can support moms preparing for what's coming during birth. Um, and also women's health. We call it interconceptional health, but it's really women's health throughout the process of having a family. So if you just had a baby and we need to know what the health recommendations are for in between babies, or just to prepare, whatever your goal is, to have a baby in 2 years, in a year, or not have any more babies, or what your goal is with your family, we're there also to help you go through that. um, and then we have the ability to do coordination with other agencies. The one thing that we keep updated is a list of resources in the community so that we know, you need this, this is the organization that may help you with that. So we are like that kind of um, connection with other resources in the
This is
community.
fantastic. So, Healthy Start, it is this wonderful organization that had these amazing programs supporting moms and families all the way through, I mean, from the beginning to all the way through the end. I mean, and the end is another beginning, all right? When you have your newborn, if you are a mom, you're having stress, you are dealing with anxiety, you are smoking, and you will love to quit right now because you know that that may affect your newborn. If you are having difficulty with breastfeeding, I'm telling you, make a comment below right now. Share this show, like it and share it, and make sure that you tag those names, those friends, those members of your family that they are having struggles with that. I can thank you enough for this information, Olga, and for everything that you guys are doing. A healthy start, in the state of Florida, supporting moms and it is very important to educate our community and to share this information and making sure that they know that you guys are not only available, but you guys do all these programs and support many different situations because life it is full of different situations and it is hard. It is not easy. And that's okay, especially when you have these programs available and these amazing human beings supporting mothers. I thank you so much, Olga, for making time for us, for supporting, our community, for everything that you do and everything that Healthy Stars does for our community. And before I go, I would like to say hello to a lot of people that have been saying hello to you and to Healthy Start. So let me say hello to Evelio Piedra, Aaron, Abel Peterson, Angie, Julie, Leo Roche, Karen, Michelle, you again, Sean. Happy birthday. Sean said that his birthday was yesterday. Happy birthday, Sean, to you. Thank you for commenting. He said that this is an awesome and amazing program. I really appreciate you for all being part of our morning coffee community. Thank you so much to all of you. And anything that you would like to say before we go, Olga, to our community.
Well, thank you for this opportunity, and really, again, it takes a village. So we feel honored every time you allow us to be part of that village that supports you through every single process in your life, planning your family and preparing for the baby and supporting you through the tough times, of becoming a parent, which is a whole new world. So please reach out. Sometimes it's difficult for moms and families to say, okay, we need help. Reach out. And to the fathers and the grandparents out there, you are there and you know the resources are there. Moms sometimes are so overwhelmed with everything that's happening inside of their bodies, outside with the baby. They're so concerned about so many things that they are not able to say, I need help. But if you are around and you know that this is going on, you may be the one calling or asking for help. It definitely takes a village, and you are that support inside of the home. So please reach out if you need anything. We are there for you, and it's our honor to be there and to serve you.
I love that. And we're going to say goodbye with this. Hey, if you are a mom, if you have a mom in your family, that we all have moms in our family, ask for help. Do not hesitate to visit a Healthy Start at northcentralflorida.org. Visit Healthy Start, their website. Make sure that you share this program, share information. Hey, it's okay not to be okay. Ask for help. You are not alone because you have Healthy Start by your side with wonderful programs, with wonderful tools to take your life, your healthy life, to the next level in every single way. It doesn't matter what is your stage right now. You're smoking, dealing with stress. It's okay. You are not alone. We're gonna leave you with this, and remember, this is Morning Coffee with Elliot. We're gonna see you back on Wednesday with Katie. And Katie, you'll see, Katie is a very interesting guest. She's very young. Is a student at University of Florida. Has been developing a Latin show. It's called Chisme with Katie. And this is like the woman's show this week. You know, we have another amazing woman and leader this coming Wednesday. So we're gonna see you back on Wednesday. And as I always said, stay tuned, stay inspired, and live full. Thank you, Olga. I really appreciate you for everything that you're doing. We're gonna see you
Thank you.
Wednesday. Thank you.
Bye.
Guys, thank you very much for watching Morning Coffee with Elio. Yes, we're really looking forward to seeing you Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Do not forget to like us and follow us on Facebook and become part of the Morning Coffee with Elio community. Stay tuned, stay inspired, and live full.